Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Hilma Tajweed, helping you read. Inshallah, before I start today, we need confirmation about the audio and about whether you can hear me and the connection generally. Inshallah. So, somebody from YouTube in the comment section below, please let me know. And once I get confirmation, inshallah, I will start addressing you. So I'm going to check on my phone as usual.
This was just part of an experiment.
Inshallah, please somebody from YouTube comment, let me know, and we will start inshallah. Khair. So how's everyone doing? We have Fazil Psycho says yes, order is good. Jazakallah khairan. Can we have someone else inshallah? At least 2 people confirm, that'd be good. Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Okay, so today is the Yawmul Arafah, the day of Arafah, 9th day of Dhul Hijjah, Alhamdulillah. So the people in Saudi, mashallah, may Allah accept their Hajj. They are doing their, or maybe at this point they've already finished. I don't know what time it is in Saudi right now, but they are certainly, been completing the Hajj, Alhamdulillah. So I think I can hear myself on here.
Saudi, mashallah.
Alright. We would like one more person inshallah to confirm. I do not know if there's going to be a lot of turnout today, because obviously it's day of Arafah, a lot of people are fasting, and myself today, I'm not feeling too great. I didn't want to come and do the session today, so we might keep it very short. As you can probably tell, I can promise you my clothes are clean, just look a bit scruffy because I'm not very well today, and I'm a bit tired as well. So Alhamdulillah. So we have Rushpedia saying Assalamu alaikum, yes is good, and Lavendery Axe, yes brother, audio is good. Okay, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hamza Rahman saying wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, you can hear me, Alhamdulillah. And Samir Hussein says yes, Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu feekum, jazakallahu khairan for letting me know, Alhamdulillah. Okay, inshallah, just a quick warning that today I don't have a lot of energy, so we're going to keep this session relatively short. We have done today 9 days in a row of the You Recite I Correct live session, alhamdulillah. Most probably tomorrow it's not going to happen, most probably not. Everyone's going to be probably busy celebrating Eid, but we'll see inshallah. Okay, Yusra Aslim, present time in case is 5:03, alhamdulillah. 5:03. So what time is Maghrib there today for you? Inshallah, let me know. Okay. For those of you who are new, I don't think there's a new person here right now. Just quickly reminding you, this is Hilma Tajweed, helping you read, and I want to improve your relationship with the Quran, and we are starting by learning to recite it correctly. But let's not forget there's also other aspects: understanding the meaning, applying its teachings, tafsir, etc. Okay, inshallah. So I also have a second channel called Heal My Tech. Please go give me some love there. This is my main tech channel, nothing to do with Islam there, but we keep it halal, and I use my tech knowledge and skills to try and make this platform better. Also, whatever funds I get from there for my own main work, this is what I use to fund this channel. And there is a temporary Google page, inshallah. You'll find the link below in the description. There's a contact page if you want to leave me a message or ask or inquire about upcoming potential classes. There's also a donation page, is paypal.me/healmytajweed if you have PayPal. If not, you can use Western Union to make the transfer directly into the bank account listed in that page, and there's also in the description below. Please consider donating, as it will be considered sadaqah jaariyah for you, inshallah. And as you have seen that on the channel, as soon as I do get any income from or a donation from anyone, I'll put it back straight away. So right now we're using the paid version of Cisco Webex. I've also secured a 36-month hosting for our website, healmytajweed.com. This is under construction right now, so this will benefit all the people who do benefit from the channel. We'll make it better, inshallah. We'll also try to put some sort of learning management system, LMS, on top, so please consider donating, inshallah. Khair, alhamdulillah. AK says, Salam bro, I am new, may Allah reward you and grant you Jannah, inshallah Allah. Wa iyyakum, everyone, may Allah accept all our deeds, especially today. Make lots of dua, and don't forget to use the last few hours of this day, if you are still able to benefit, to do good deeds, including here inshallah. Khair, no problem. Okay. uh, Eid on 1st August in Kashmir. Okay, 1st August, Alhamdulillah, no problem. So you started one day after. My country is similar as well. In Mauritius, they're doing Eid one day after us. So Alhamdulillah, may Allah accept it all from us. Okay, as you can probably tell from my whole demeanor today, I don't feel very good. This is not going to be very energetic as we normally do. I thought I would try to at least do 9 days out of the 10. We did say we would try, Alhamdulillah. And inshallah, make dua if we are able to, if you brothers and sisters will help us as well for next Ramadan. I have the intention to try, I do not know if it will work, to try to do the whole of Ramadan a daily session where we can try to recite the entire Quran daily. So we will try to pick about one juz per day. If there is 30 days, if there's 29 days, maybe what we'll do is pick about a juz and a quarter, try to follow a structure of some of the huffaz when they're trying to complete recitations of Quran in Ramadan. It is an intention. I don't know if it's one feasible. I'm not sure yet of the timing. If the timing is going to be decided, I will most certainly not be doing this at 3 p.m. UK time. If I am to do this every day, this is most likely not going to happen. If I'm going to do this for next Ramadan 2021, I will need to do this during night time after Taraweeh, during night time while waiting for Fajr. So I will make this as part of my connection with the Quran, and I will invite you, inshallah. It will be similar, however it will be a little bit more advanced in terms of if we are going to try to do the entire Quran, then it will certainly not be for absolute beginners, although I will help you a bit. But inshallah, let's see, let's make dua, and I will prepare between now and next Ramadan. So inshallah, if you do help me out, and if you want to come and help, inshallah, you're welcome to get in touch with me. Alhamdulillah. Okay, khair. Now today, before I start, some of you, sometimes I've heard a lot of questions about how you have difficulties to find a teacher and how to correct your recitation. So I'm going to give you a very brief of my journey, very, very brief. Okay, I started learning about tajweed in 2013, so we're now about 7 years. And when I say I started learning about tajweed, yes, I was born a Muslim. No, not practiced for a long time. In fact, I would consider myself a newcomer, revert more recently in the last 10ish years or so. But yes, as a child, I did go to madrasa, but it was not tajweed. You just go for the sake of your parents send you. But I had years of no practicing, alhamdulillah. So one time I sent my own kids to a madrasa, and because I could not go back home, I had to kind of wait to be able to bring them back home. So I asked the teacher if he would allow me to just wait there and sit. I just listened. I had no intention of learning because I didn't know anything about tajweed. And while I was in the madrasa, the teacher started explaining something called, I think it was the rule of idhar, and then idgham, and then iqlab, and then ikhfa, if I remember correctly. And I was like really amazed. I was like, what is all this idgham he's talking about? Why are there letters we're supposed to do, some gunna, some no gunna? I had no idea up until then, and I was so fascinated. So I stayed in that madrasa for a few weeks because my children were going there, and then at some point I had to stop because we couldn't go there anymore. So I was at home, so I decided that my children need to continue learning. So if I need, and I was going to be teaching them, but if I was to teach them, so I had to learn myself. This is where I enrolled into Islamic Online University for the first time, and I started to learn the theory a lot. And then at the same time, I asked a local madrasa if I could go and help out, as in learn, not help out in terms of teaching, but I wanted to help maybe set the table and shadow the teacher, etc. Alhamdulillah, there was a good teacher there. I mean, he knew his stuff, but there was also a big problem. There was so many students. There was like hundreds of students to like one or two teachers, and that was an issue. So many times many students would not be able to read to the teacher. Also, it was very orthodox. One student comes to read to the teacher and goes back. So there was not very good, I would say, management of the students. They would not all benefit, although the teacher was very good, mashallah. So I learned a lot from the teacher. Still trying to do the course, the theory. And Alhamdulillah, I did the course. But after this, we had very little practice in terms of recitation. So I spent the next few years trying to teach my own children, and then some other children wanted to join, also looking for a teacher to better my tajweed and better my understanding. However, I will tell you that this whole process, it was not easy, okay? And it was not easy in terms of the learning was very difficult, because the resources that I had was very difficult. There was no good audio, and finding a good teacher was not easy. It took quite a while for me to be able to finally start to understand what I had learned, because I had to use the theory and listen to many scholars and try to understand why they were saying certain things in that way. Sometimes I did not have a teacher to explain it, so a lot of it was trying to go back between notes and between videos, my own video notes from the university, and then between the scholars' citation, try to understand. It is not easy. Okay, enough of my story. So why am I telling this? There's two reasons. Number one, if a person like me can start very late in the adulthood, and alhamdulillah I can continue, and I had zero understanding of tajweed beforehand, so that should give you a much better appreciation of what you have today, because since then there's been so many better resources online from so many different institutions and teachers and individuals who are good as well. Just so many resources, okay? So many. What may be lacking is a good teacher, which I would agree. Not to say there isn't any, it's probably you haven't made enough effort. Or if you have made effort, sometimes there's a question of maybe you can't finance it, you know, Allahu Alam, whatever the issue. The point is this though, nothing that's worth having in life comes easy. Certainly not trying to learn the Quran in terms of gaining, you know, better chances of attaining Jannah someday, inshallah. So don't also fall into the whims that you should get things at the click of your hand very easily, no problems, no hurdles, and if you don't get it easy, you're not going to do anything. This is completely the wrong attitude. Even till today, I struggle to continue to do, you know, tajweed with a teacher. However, we don't give up. And I hope this is clear, because I do see this a lot in especially Western countries, and I do live in a Western country. We want things like that, and we want it easy. And if you don't get it our way, because we say the consumer is always right, we think this is a service that we have rights rather than a privilege, then we over exert our rights, we demand, we expect, and then we complain, and then we point fingers, and then we get angry. This is completely the wrong attitude, and sometimes even on this channel we see it. This is true even in any field, not just in religious fields, okay? It's a big problem. It's a first world problem, to be honest with you. So alhamdulillah, I want to hopefully shed some light on this. So don't give up. You can start. Yes, it's not going to be always, you know, given to you on a plate, but if you make an effort, inshallah, at some point you will see Allah will open doors for you if your intention is sincere, inshallah. Khair. Alhamdulillah. Right. Alrighty then. So today, if you want, you can do some recitation. I'm going to start the Webex session. Link should be below, no problem. But please forgive me, but I don't have the health today to deal with bad audio and bad connection. So I'm asking you kindly, before you join in, if you would kindly check your connection, check your audio. I'm not going to have the patience today, unfortunately. Not in a bad way. It's just, you know, I'm really, like, my energy level is at a all-time low today. I almost didn't want to do this session today. So please, inshallah, come in. You're welcome. But keep it very, very cool, very calm. I would prefer, perhaps today, if you want, you can ask me questions about your difficulties to do with tajweed and finding a teacher. And if you are a bit specific, I will perhaps try to give you some advice what you can do, because yes, like you've just heard, I was a late starter in this journey. Coincidentally, at the same time, 2013, that's when I started to do tech work as well. I'm self-taught in tech as well, alhamdulillah. But I was a psychiatric nurse before, by the way. If anyone wants to know, yes, my profession, I am a registered psychiatric nurse by profession, but I stopped that 10 years ago, and that's when I started practicing Islam a bit more, and I decided to leave that path. I can still go back someday if I want to, but I'm no longer a registered nurse. For this COVID-19, I was tempted to go back, but decided against it. I've got my tech work, alhamdulillah, which I quite enjoy, and I have this now Tajweed platform which I want to continue to develop. So inshallah, all of you should be able to ask some questions. So what I'm saying is I understand a lot of students, especially the adult ones who are starting late. I'm in a good position because I'm a parent, and I taught my children, which is very difficult. I'm also an adult student, and I'm also, at the moment, some people consider me a teacher, Allahu alam. So I'm in a good position to be able to advise you correctly. Also, I have no excuses why I shouldn't do it. So hopefully I'll find a solution for you. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So if you want to come on, feel free. I have, where are the participants gone? Okay, alhamdulillah. So we have Baraka, Sister Baraka, if you're ready.
Assalamu alaikum, Ustaz.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let me start the clock. So yes, just reminding you, if you don't want to recite today, anyone, that's fine. You can just come and have a chat, because I feel if I do try to focus today, I may not be able to correct you properly. But it's, inshallah, if you want to recite, that's fine. But feel free to ask some question. I don't mean Tajweed rules question today. I don't want to into lesson today. More about if you need specific help, and if you tell me exactly your situation, I will tell you perhaps how you can find a way to circumvent that, inshallah. Khair. Okay, so Sister Baraka.
No.
Is this Sister Baraka, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yes, what can I do for you today?
I want to recite
No, to recite.
Surah Al-Alaq, inshallah.
Suratul Alaq. Okay, inshallah.
Mm.
Okay. And please, 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 if you have bad audio, bad connection, I do not have the energy to be, waiting for you to sort it out today. Please forgive me, but I'm going to say no to any bad audio, bad connection, and bad microphone, things like that, inshallah. Khair. Okay, sister. Sorry, did you say Dhul Alaq? Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq, yes?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, inshallah, tafaddal.
Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق.
Stop. Iqra, not iqra. Don't add hams after the hamza.
اقرأ. Sorry, I did that again. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق.
Once again.
اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق.
Now you still need to pronounce your hamza, but without the hams, okay? اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. And also be careful on your qaf at the end, don't add hams, okay?
Okay. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق.
So you still have a bit of hams.
Where? In the
first
or
one. Yeah, in the first one. اقرأ.
Okay. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق.
Okay. So now you're not pronouncing the hamza at all. So you should be able to do the hamza with a sukoon without adding extra air. Okay?
اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق.
Now you're just saying iqra only with a ra fatha. You haven't added the hamza.
اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق.
Okay, so this is an issue. It's not corrected completely as long as you're aware. Okay, so you have to go back and listen to yourself. So try to do it with hamza without air. Okay, inshallah. Continue.
خلق الإنسان من علق.
So you have hams after qaf again.
خلق الإنسان من علق. اقرأ بسم ربك اقرأ sorry اقرأ وربك الأكرم.
Okay, no, you're not pronouncing the hamza. You're just saying iqra, ra fatha only.
اقرأ اقرأ بسم sorry اقرأ وربك الأكرم.
No. Now, okay, sister, your because your issue is you tend to add hams every time, even after you end on an ayah. That's your problem right now. So iqra bism. Oh, sorry, iqra wa rabbukal ak kaf with the hams akram.
اقرأ اقرأ sorry I don't
Do you
اقرأ.
do you hear it? The hams I'm talking about. You say iqra.
Yes, I did. I
Okay,
did hear
so
it.
that is a habit which you have to correct. It's not just like a tajweed issue. It's a bad habit of reading which you have in a lot of other letters. So this is a main thing to correct, not just in this word. Is this understood?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll allow it for now because obviously I've made you aware of the situation. Every time you say the hams, I will tell you one more time and then we'll move on.
اقرأ وربك الأكرم
Mhm.
الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى
Yato to with the qalqala.
كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى.
Okay. Ra. Hu. Ha. You didn't say at all. Arra'ahu istaghain. Not tag. Taghna.
أن رآه استغنى.
Okay. The ra needs work. Okay. Continue.
إن إلى ربك رجعا.
Rabbika. And then ra has a shadda. So Rabbika ruj'a.
إن إلى ربك رجعا.
No. You're not making shadda on the ra.
Let me try again. إن إلى ربك رجعا.
Rabbika ruj'a. Rabbika ruj'a.
إن إلى ربك الرجعى.
Ruj'a qalqala on the jim.
إن إلى ربك الرجعى.
Mhm.
أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى أرأيت إن كان على الهدى.
Ra'ayta. Don't make your hamza heavy.
أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى.
Taqo qaf.
أو أمر بالتقوى.
Make your ra more heavy. أو أمر بالتقوى.
أو أمر بالتقوى.
Mhm.
أرأيت إن كذب وتولى.
It's your last ayah. You're out of time. Okay. So ra'ayta. Ra'ayta in kadhaba wa tawalla.
أرأيت إن كذب وتولى.
Okay, stop. So you're out of time. So your recitation is good. Alhamdulillah, it's not too bad. Some of your letters you need to go back and practice them. Okay. So your tone is good. Your flow is good. Alhamdulillah. Your speed is good. But some of the letters. So if you have learned the surahs like this, I don't know if it's just this surah or other places, but you have to check all your previous surahs with similar problems. Okay.
نعم إن شاء الله.
So do you have a problem with finding a teacher? If you ask me specifically, tell me your problem. I will see if I can help you find a teacher. What's the problem?
Yeah, I did check the description box and I got the link you posted today, so I registered already. Is that it?
Okay, yes, but
I want a teacher. Yes, I do.
oh, you want a teacher. But what I'm saying is, why are you having difficulty finding a teacher? That's what I want to know.
Oh yes, I haven't found anyone since I got here.
Got here. Okay, no, but that still doesn't tell me what you have done and why is there a problem. That's, you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't understand why you can't find a teacher. What's the issue?
Okay, yeah. The last time I tried looking for a teacher,
Mm.
the madrasa I got said they take only kids and no adult at all.
Okay.
So
So,
yeah, and then
what about online institutions and courses? Have you tried with anything?
yeah, I haven't searched too far though. So I really can't say because I haven't made effort so much online
Okay.
because I wanted one-on-one basically then. That was before the coronavirus incident. But
Okay.
now I think I'm fine with online.
Okay. And I want to take what you've just said to me as an example, and you're correct. And I want to make this very clear with a lot of people. Sometimes when people say that they can't find a teacher, it doesn't say a lot of specifics what they're requiring. Sometimes people have some expectations which is not realistic. Now, what you wanted was a one-to-one, and I'm guessing you also want a female teacher. Am I correct?
Yeah, basically I wanted a madrasa that I wasn't the only one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Ideally, we should all be learning from a madrasa, but like you've noticed, most madrasa will not even touch an adult. That's why a lot of masjids and organizations, they do short courses, but it's not good enough just to do short theory courses. What you need, what all of us need, is a teacher as well to go through it with us and to correct our recitation. So what you're saying to me, you couldn't find one locally. Obviously, you haven't tried enough online. Now, online is not
Yes.
is not perfect, but good. You should make an effort. So by trying online, one of the things that will happen is, the more you expose to the organizations who do tajweed, the more you'll have contacts, and from contact to contact, that's where you're going to expand your search, and that's what you should do, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, good. Inshallah, khair.
Inshallah. I did find a link you uploaded on the description box.
Yes,
What's that for, if I may ask, please?
it depends. There's a lot of links I've put. Which link are you talking about?
A link about finding a teacher.
In this description box,
YouTube description box.
under
Yeah.
this video,
Yes, today's video.
I don't think I have put anything about finding a teacher on today's video. There is are you sure I've put a link to say if you can find a teacher if you click this link?
Not exactly. Let me just check and
Yeah.
tell you what.
There's a link
Yeah.
to our page where you can leave me a contact information if you're looking for a teacher. We will assess
Oh,
you
I think
and see.
that's it then.
Okay, oh, that's different. I don't have a specific teacher to give, especially to the female students right now. This is why, but I am contacting different teachers, trying to see if they will be able to teach those people through Hilma Tajweed or individually. There's one sister who sent me something for an Urdu class of Tajweed, and I will be checking them. So as I get more referrals, I will be giving it out to everyone after I check them, inshallah. Okay? But the link that you have is to contact us to see if you want to study with us. We will try to arrange something, but you should still keep looking for a teacher. Don't give up, inshallah. Okay?
Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, khair.
Jazakumullah
Barakallahu
khairan.
Okay. Uzma Bashir.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Can I do Surah Al-Takathur?
Surah At-Takathur. Okay. Surah At-Takathur. Okay. Surah Al-Takathur. The lam will not be pronounced. This is a Shams letter. Okay. You know this ruling?
Okay, Surah Al-Takathur.
Correct. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay, sister.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhaakumut takathur hatta zurtumul maqabir.
Hatta. Okay, sister, have you got kids in the background? Please, No, I won't be able to entertain kids in the background today. Can you sort it out and come back, please? I'll give someone else the platform. Zainab, Zainab Gil.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Can I read Surah Al-Lahabi Makkiyah?
Okay, inshallah.
Okay.
So for everyone's attention, some surahs have more than one names, so it's good to learn, you know, if you can, more than one name. Suratul Lahab is also known as Suratul Masad as well, inshallah. Okay, khair. Okay, sister.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Bismillahi.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Bismillahi. Bottom third ha.
هي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Mhm.
تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب
Lahabim. Idgham with ghunna.
لهب وتب
The whole ayah, please.
تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب
Again.
تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب
Watab. Hold the ba because of the qalqala with the shadda.
وتب
Okay. A whole ayah, please, sister.
تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب
Okay.
ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب
أغنى عنه. Don't bounce things. ما أغنى.
ما أغنى
Yeah, long vowel on the, mud on the meme.
ما أغنى Is it better?
Yes.
ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب سيصلى نارا ذات one sec سيصلى نارا ذات لهب
Mhm.
وامرأته حمالة الحطب
Ra is heavy. Ra'atuhu hammalatal hatab.
وامرأته حمالة الحطب
Meme, don't bounce the meme. Ra.
وامرأته حمالة الحطب
Okay.
في جيدها جبل في جيدها جبل Oh, okay. I keep on mixing up the band. Okay. في جيدها حبل من مسد
Again, remember what I told you. If you make a mistake on a word, your mistake is on GDH. Don't say GDH ha. No, don't do this, okay? To correct it.
Okay. في جيدها حبل من مسد
More on the meme shadda.
حبل من مسد
Whole ayah.
في جيدها حبل من مسد
Okay, mashallah, not bad. I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not concentrating a lot today. I'm not at my 100% today. So maybe you have made mistake I didn't hear. Maybe the brothers and sisters on here who have heard you will advise you at some point. But alhamdulillah, at least what I can see, you trying to make an effort, you're trying to correct, which is good, alhamdulillah. So remind me why you have a problem with finding a teacher.
Okay, good one.
क्या हुआ?
One second. I think he was a teacher, but kind of मुश्किल है.
हाँ तो टीचर करना मुश्किल है ना, किधर से वो फिर कितनी 2 टाइम आपका टीचर लगाया तो फिर वो तजवीद नहीं सिखाते ऐसे अरबी.
It's just that like the teachers that I've read with, they sometimes it's either that their fees is too high, or it's that they don't teach the tajweed correctly. So that's why it's a little difficult.
Right, I see. And is it Pakistan that you live in?
Yeah, we're in America right now, but we're from
okay.
Pakistan.
Okay, I see. And do you speak Urdu very well?
Yes, I speak Urdu around the house.
So if you had an Urdu teacher who was good with tajweed, would you be okay with that?
Sure.
Okay, so I don't know yet, but the sister who sent me the link, I need to check their credentials. But inshallah, I mean, if they are good, so we'll give everyone back that link so you can check with them, inshallah. But you're correct on 2 things. Yes, you're right. Sometimes, fees can be high sometimes. It's relative though. I don't want to talk too much about fees because sometimes some people in Islamic world, they don't want to pay for anything at all. And some other times, some people charge way too much. And there has to be a good balance. I can't comment on each person's fees. But inshallah, don't stop looking, but I don't know. Hopefully you'll find a teacher, and if you can learn from anyone, even in Urdu, is good. But okay, what happened to your mother? She was reciting a couple of times before. She's not reciting anymore. Did I scare her off? Huh?
Well, it's just that because she has Rosa, and because sometimes she has to cook.
Okay.
Because our uncle, he wakes up like sometimes around 10 o'clock, so she has to go off and cook breakfast for him.
I see.
So that's why.
No problem.
Still-
No problem.
Oh, but she when I read close to her, so she can also listen. So
Alhamdulillah.
she's not completely gone.
I mean, it's good. I like the fact that you and your mom are, trying to learn, kind of helping each other. This is good. And this is something I see be lacking a lot in the Muslim Ummah sometimes. Sometimes, actually quite a lot of times, parents, they don't read enough with their children and vice versa. I'm not saying that every parent should become a teacher, but I'm saying that every parent should find some time, both parents, if they are there, should find some time to spend, to at least listen to the child every now and then and help them. And especially, for my brothers and sisters, especially, sometimes us parents, we send our children to madrasas, but we don't make any effort ourselves. We don't even open the Quran sometimes, except in Ramadan maybe. And do you think that's a good example to give to a child, where the child is being forced to go to madrasa as far as they're concerned? They don't enjoy it sometimes, they're just being told, and then they look at the parents are doing nothing. So that's not a very good example. And like we know, the home should be the first example. We should be there. Even if we read incorrectly, there's nothing wrong with us sitting with our child, say, look, you're going madrasa, you know Surah Al-Fatiha, help me. Am I reading okay? And maybe she won't be able to tell you completely, but at least the very fact that you engage with your child is good enough for motivation. So let's not forget this. It's very important to do this, inshallah. Khair. Alhamdulillah. Okay, thank you, sister.
You're welcome.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Listen, brothers and sisters, my focus is just not there today. It's not there. Let me do something slightly different, and I hope it's okay. All of you have heard of the Turkish president. I'm putting on the screen right now. And I'm told, mashallah, his recitation is good. So I haven't heard him a lot. But recently with the reopening or the opening of Hajjah, however you want to call that, Sophia Mosque, he was reciting in there. And I heard it this morning and I want to share with you. And I want to, maybe at some point, one of the things we could potentially do on the channel is to do what, is very popular, which is reaction videos, or at least listening to some recitation, and maybe help others to understand the tajweed rules. Sometimes maybe to advise the person reciting, Allah alam. Now I don't want to say I'm going to be advising the president here at no point in time. What I'm going to do, inshallah, mashallah, the president is doing some major work, major reform. We don't want to make this political. We're gonna just listen to the recitation, inshallah, if that's okay with you, and then you brothers and sisters can tell me what do you think, whether we can take lessons from this recitation or not. I have one comment to make about the recitation only, no more than that, but you can tell me, inshallah. Let's listen up, inshallah.
إياك نستعين.
Oh, that's not the beginning, unfortunately. That is not the beginning. Is it? Does anyone have a better link? That is not the beginning. I think it's this one. Inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب.
Okay, that's not the one. Found it.
This is Webflow.
Not this one. Just bear with me. I found the video, inshallah. Khair.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
آمين.
آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. صدق الله العظيم.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. So, what did you brothers and sisters think? And remember, not trying to make this political. This is not the idea. Also, I want to hear from you brothers and sisters if you've picked up anything at all that you think is worth discussing. Now, remember, there is one advice I will give you. Okay, if any of you recited exactly the same way the president recited on the channel here, I would correct you. Okay, there's a few things I heard. After I ask you a few questions, I would correct you. There's a reason why I am not going to go and jump on the channel and start correcting someone that I don't know without asking them some questions. Now, can you tell me why I wouldn't do that, and why none of us should do this if you don't know the person, where they're coming from, etc.? Because there are definitely some things to change. And have you heard anything that you think, okay, I don't know about this? You can feel free to type in the comment, but I will tell you one thing. Be very careful when you want to correct someone and you don't know their background, you don't know how they've studied, you don't know where they're coming from, because they could be reciting a riwayah that you're not familiar with, and you're going to go there and start correcting, and then you may end up looking like a fool. So be very careful with this. However, I will tell you, inshallah, I would love to invite the president at some point of Turkey on the channel to say, yeah, Sheikh, love for you to participate, and I will ask them some questions and then say, let's see if there's any help to be given, let's see if we can improve your recitation. That I can do, inshallah, someday. And maybe that would be a nice live session for us. I doubt that, he will accept, because we know one right now, alhamdulillah, but you never know, alhamdulillah. So feel free, inshallah. But yeah, there's one letter I will tell you, and if you've heard it, about the letter Dad and Dha. And I do hear this as a point of contention among some people sometimes. So the letter Dad is sometimes from some people recited like وَلَا غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. Okay, and this is something I will talk to you about in the future, inshallah. This is the only main point of contention I have on this. But apart from this, there's some few tweaks here and there, which if any of you did recite. Now, while the tone is mashallah very, very good, but you always have to listen beyond the tone and listen to the tajweed. And this is a lesson I'm trying to impart on you all, is any reciter you pick that you like, alhamdulillah, many, many good reciters, but try to listen to the tajweed beyond the tone. And if you don't know tajweed, you will not pick up the tajweed mistakes. You will only hear the nice tones. Sometimes on the platform we've had a few people, mashallah, reciting like Sheikh, some Sheikh Fulan and Sheikh Fulan here, and you can hear the tune. They're very popular shuyukh of tajweed. You can hear them reciting with that tune, but the tajweed is not there. There's actually major mistakes and minor mistakes as well. So inshallah, alhamdulillah. Okay, khair. Brothers and sisters, I will give a couple of people platform, but I'm not focusing very well today. Now, Uzma Bashir, have you sorted your issue? Do you want to recite now?
Yes.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Alright, which surah was it?
It was Surah At-Takathur.
Surah At-Takathur. Okay then, go for it.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر.
Okay, حتى زرتم lam is flat, maqabir, and the ra is flat.
حتى زرتم المقابر.
Make your mim flat. Maqabir.
حتى زرتم المقابر.
Bir.
حتى زرتم المقابر.
Okay, your ra you're making it heavy. Also zur, zur.
حتى زرتم المقابر.
Okay, you're still saying dhu for the word zu. Hatta zu, not dhu.
حتى زرتم المقابر
Ra needs to be flat. Maqabir, bir, maqabir.
حتى زرتم المقابر
Okay.
كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف
Make
تعلمون
your sin flat. Sawfa, not sawfa. Sawfa.
ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم.
Okay, mashallah. Not bad. Okay.
Yeah, can my brother read too?
Sure, you got time. How is your brother?
He is right here.
No, how old is he?
He is 14.
Okay, mashallah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Which surah would you like to recite?
Surah Naba.
Surah.
Suratun Naba.
MashaAllah. Okay. It's a long surah. You don't have a lot of time. But that's 2 people, so I could give you more time, inshallah. That's fine. Okay. We'll stop you if your time runs out, okay? Okay, start.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عما يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون.
Make your ta flat.
مختلفون. الذي هم فيه مختلفون. كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون. ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا
وجعلنا نومكم سباتا. Sorry, are you reciting from memory right now?
No.
Okay.
I'm reading. وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وبنينا فوقكم 7 شدادا وجعلنا سراجا وهاجا وأنزلنا من المعصرات ماء ثجاجا لنخرج به حبا ونباتا.
لنخرج به حبا but middle throat.
لنخرج به حبا ونباتا.
لنخرج به bottom throat به and then حبا ونباتا. Also some of your ikhfa is a little bit heavy. It's like for example وأنزلنا, you say وأنزلنا. I know some people do that, but just highlighting it, okay? So once again, لنخرج به
حبا ونباتا وجنات ألفافا إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا.
Make your alif flat. F not off but F.
أفواجا.
Whole ayah.
يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا.
وفتح middle throat. وفتح
وفتحت السماء فما كانت أبوابا
فكانت, not فما.
فكانت أبوابا.
If I correct you, which is fine, but do the whole ayah.
Okay. وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
وسير, make your ra more heavy. وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
فكانت, hams on the ta.
وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
فكانت سرابا.
وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
Not suraba. First of all, وسير, ra more heavy. وسيرت الجبال فكانت, okay, and then سرابا.
وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
Not سرابا, sin is flat. سرا.
وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
Okay.
إن جهنم كانت مرصادا للطاغين مآبا لابثين فيها أحقابا لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا.
Ha, middle throat.
إلا حميما وغساقا جزاء وفاقا.
Longer on the mud.
جزاء وفاقا إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا.
أحصى, صاد is heavy. أحصيناه.
وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا.
Okay, pause, your time is out. Okay, mashallah, good. So are you doing hifz?
Yes.
You are? Okay, and how much hifz have you done?
I'm finished Juz Amma and most of 29th Juz.
Okay, mashallah, so you're doing Juz Tabarak, yeah? And the person you're doing hifz with, are they the same person who taught you tajweed?
Oh no, they quit like a while ago.
So who did you learn most with, with the hifz person or the tajweed person?
Tajweed person.
Right, because I can hear a good training behind your pronunciation. There's some letters where there is good precision, but then at the same time there are some things which are slipping. So I don't know whether you had very good training, but now because you have a different teacher, you're not getting corrected correctly, or is it the other way around, that you are being corrected now and you're trying to implement? What do you think? You tell me.
I think, I'm not sure.
Okay, now because you're 14, and mashallah, I have a 14-year-old son as well who is also doing hifz. He did 2 juz with me, but then I've sent him to somewhere else because I can't do any more with him. And so I can talk to you, on a familiar level. And with him, same thing I tell him as well, because I've heard him recently, and I know his tajweed is good because I train him, alhamdulillah. But so I send him mostly for a hifz system, not for tajweed, because we have the same problem in our locality. There's almost no madrasa I can recommend anyone to go to, let alone my own children. But because I've trained him, he's okay with tajweed. But because he's now somewhere where they don't focus on tajweed, it's mostly hifz, and some of them who are doing hifz should not be doing hifz, because I've heard them. So his tajweed is declining. Okay, so I have to sit with him every now and then, remind him. With hifz, many times, sometimes, unfortunately, there is a tendency to focus on memorization and revision. No matter how you recite, it doesn't matter, and that is a bad thing. Now, I don't know for your situation, because you don't know yourself which one is which. So I'm hoping that whatever training you had in tajweed, you keep that. I can't say, but maybe you should be careful with your recitation. If you've done some hifz already, and if you have some mistakes, like the ones I've corrected you on, you will stay with this for life if it's not corrected now. So find out where the problem is. If you need to ask your hifz teacher to pay more attention to tajweed, by all means do this. This is your right. In fact, this is the right on every teacher and student to make sure the recitation is okay. Inshallah. Is that clear?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So find out, inshallah. Khair. Alhamdulillah. Okay. We have Aisha Arshad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay. Suratul Nasr.
Suratul Nasr. Okay. Brothers and sisters, I will not be doing too long today. We have Sister Aisha Arshad now, and then we have Muhammad Sulaiman who's here. So if he has his hands up later, we'll give him the last bit and I'm done because it's not over an hour. I do apologize, I'm not feeling too good today, so I'll have to take my leave. Suratul Nasr. Okay, inshallah, sister.
Yes. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح.
Okay, wait. It's good, but your my doorbell is ringing. Well, fath. Try to bring the ha closer to the ta.
Do you think it's better than yesterday?
Better than yesterday, yes. Alhamdulillah. Better.
I will practice it more, inshallah.
Okay, that's it. Continue.
It's very good. Okay. وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا.
Make your fa more clear. Afwaja.
Okay. وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَاسْتَغْفِرْهُ.
Okay, now don't pause after fasabbih, okay? Fasabbih bihamdi. Don't pause.
Okay. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَاسْتَغْفِرْهُ إِنَّهُ كَانَ تَوَّابًا.
Not bad, alhamdulillah. Just work on your fath, okay? Any other surah?
Suratul Humazah.
Suratul Humazah. Okay. Go for it.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wailul likulli humazatin lumazah. Alladhi jama'a malan ma'addadah.
Okay, stop. So your event from the previous surah. Now the bottom throat ha, okay, and then when you end on a ta marbuta, it becomes a bottom throat ha. It should not sound like the middle throat ha. It is a bit tricky. It is a bit tricky to do. One way of pronouncing it, which is my preferred way, is this. Some other scholars, some other teaching methods, they prefer a slightly different way. But we do more deep, more at the bottom. So for example, humazatil lumazah. It almost has like a deep bass to it. Okay? And you will hear it in some reciters. You will not hear it in others. However, no reciter will make it into a middle throat. Ha. Lumazah. That's completely incorrect, because now you're making ha, not ha. So alladhi jama'a malan wa'addadah. Okay?
Okay.
Once again.
Alladhi jama'a malan ma'addadah.
Now you also you're also stretching the da. You're saying wa'addada da. No, wa'addada da.
الذي جمع ماله sorry الذي جمع ماله وعدده.
No, you're making ha middle throat. Wa'addadah. No. Also, your wow is not clear. You should say ma law wa. Lips circle or semicircle. Wa.
الذي جمع ماله وعدده.
Ma law wa. You're saying ma law wa. No wa. Make your lips form a circle for the letter wow. Ma law wa.
الذي جمع ماله وعدده.
Better. So work on the ha. Okay. Continue.
يحسب أن ماله أخلده. كلا لينبذن في الحطمة. وما أدراك ما الحطمة.
Wa.
نار.
Wow. And then ma has a mad for haraka.
وما أدراك ما الحطمة.
Ma for haraka. And then ma. Don't stretch the ta. Ta.
وما أدراك ما الحطمة. نار الله الموقدة.
Narullahil muqadah.
نار الله الموقدة.
Mim with a vowel. Mu. Long vowel. Two haraka.
Yeah. نار الله الموقدة.
Okay.
التي تطلع على الأفئدة.
تطلع عين التي تطلع على الأفئدة.
التي تطلع على الأفئدة.
You saying التي no التي same level.
التي تطلع على الأفئدة. إنها عليهم مؤصدة.
إنها عليهم مؤصدة.
إنها عليهم مؤصدة.
عليهم تو حركة. ميم شدة.
Yeah. إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة.
Okay. So the big one is the ta marbuta, which turns into a ha. Okay, you have to work on that. Your wow, be careful of your wow, be careful of your ain, and also when you have shadda, mim shadda, make sure you do two haraka, and don't forget your mud. Okay?
Okay.
Alhamdulillah. Last person for today, please, brothers and sisters. We have Muhammad Sulaiman, and that's it. I'm gonna close the session. Don't feel good.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Am I audible, Sheikh?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good, Sheikh. How are you?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, Sheikh. Actually, I'm from India, and I'm trying to connect last 2 days, but unfortunately, my network is not good last 2 days.
Okay.
But Alhamdulillah, today I hope it's good.
It's better.
Am I audible?
But I can hear there's something playing in the background. Is that correct?
Yes. Actually, I'm on my corridor, so sorry for the disturbance.
Yeah, if it's too bad, because today of all days I don't have the effort, the patience, because my head is not good today. So if it's too distracting, I will stop you. Inshallah, let's have a go. What surah?
Okay, sir. Today I will go with Suratul Kafirun.
Suratul Kafirun. Okay, inshallah. So, Alhamdulillah. Okay, tafaddal.
Yeah, start. Can I start?
Yes, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Make your ra more heavy. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Don't bounce the
Better
meme
now?
at the end. You said Rahim. No, Rahim.
Rahim. Okay.
That's it.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay.
قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Okay, here we have a rule here on antum. It's called ikhfa. You do two haraka of gunna. Antum.
Okay, Sheikh. Okay. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Okay, the ikhfa is only on the noon, okay, not on the meme. So the meme still has only one gunna. So antum عابدون.
أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد
Okay.
ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم.
Okay, a few things here. I think you're making mud where there's no mud. So wala has a mud of 4 haraka. Ana is short. Okay. Ana abidum ma abadtum. There's no other mud there. Okay. Once again.
Okay. ولا أنا عابد.
No. You're saying ana no. Wala. Okay. So wala ana عابد ما عبدتم.
عابد ما عبدتم.
Again.
Okay. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم.
أنا عابد. أنا عابد ما عبدتم.
ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم.
No, you're adding something after ana before abidum. You're adding something. I think you're adding another ain. ولا أنا عابد. أنا عابد.
ولا أنا عابد.
That's it.
Correct. ولا أنا عابد.
Yes.
ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم.
Yes.
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Okay.
I think noise is over in the background.
Fine. That's okay. Let's finish it.
Okay. لكم دينكم ولي دين.
دينكم.
Okay. لكم دينكم.
Yes.
دينكم.
Yes.
لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Yes, mashallah. So Hamda, so you're trying to learn, yes?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Any difficulties with finding a teacher?
Yeah, actually I have no teacher right now.
Yes.
So I learned to tajweed long before, some 10 years before, during my childhood. So I now myself I don't have confidence on the tajweed now. So that's why I'm searching for a teacher now.
Inshallah you'll get confidence. There's no need to feel shy anymore. I believe one of the good things about the internet, alhamdulillah, many people's shyness has gone away because everyone's online nowadays. So it's a good thing if people are not shy. And you'd be surprised sometimes when I go to a masjid and I do my presentation. It's called Tajweed on Tour in UK. At the first, there's a group of musallis. We put the microphone, the camera, and I say, come and recite. Nobody wants to come. But as soon as one person comes, I kind of force someone. Mashallah, you'll have 10, 20 people they come and recite and get recorded. Alhamdulillah. So, shyness is a good thing, but nowadays everyone is using social media for a lot of wrong reasons. Why not use it for the good reasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, inshallah, definitely I'll do. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Yeah, jazakallah, jazakallah.
Jazakallah
May
khairan.
Allah increase your knowledge, Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum wa
Wa alaikum assalam wa
rahmatullah.
barakatuh. Okay, brothers and sisters, inshallah, I'm going to end the Webex today. We're going to cut it quite short. We have been streaming for over an hour now. But if you have any last questions you want to ask, I would just leave the tajweed rules for today. I probably will give you a wrong answer, not focus. But general questions about how to improve your techniques and stuff, which is fine. If not, just the plan, what's going to happen is tomorrow, obviously it is Eid, inshallah. So, Eid Mubarak to everyone. And hopefully may Allah accept your supplications during these first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, and may Allah accept our fasting if you are doing today. Inshallah, make dua that we are successful on this platform for this tajweed, healmytajweed. At least for now, it is concentrating on tajweed. Later on, we will inshallah input more other topics in here. So if you want to send me a message, I will be getting back to people who have contacted me regarding classes, upcoming classes. You can send me there. There's a link below in the description. I make no promises because it is difficult to teach online, especially with the way we teach and learn. There will be some strict conditions, but I will assess you and I will give you a slot, inshallah, either on Qarida. Many of you will have to go back to Qarida. Some of you may be able to continue from Quran, but we will start from Juz Amma from the bottom with some tajweed rules, inshallah. As for if anyone wants to contribute, inshallah, please feel free to do so. It will help the channel. I will put everything back into the channel, PayPal or Western Union, and there's a bank detail if you want to do direct transfer through Western Union. It's paypal.me/healmytajweed as well. Don't forget my second main channel, actually, Heal My Tech. I teach about tech stuff there, nothing to do with Islam. We keep it halal. So, are there any last questions? Let me take it on there. I don't think there's any last questions. I'm sorry if I wasn't able to add anyone else. Okay, but at least alhamdulillah, we've done 9 days in a row. Alhamdulillah. Most probably not tomorrow, but you never know. Keep an eye out for any notification on the platforms. Might just do something a bit different. But inshallah, hopefully you have a good time with your family. Keep yourself safe. Inshallah, make dua for everyone. And may Allah accept the Hajj that the people of Saudi are performing. May Allah accept it from them. May Allah also invite us in the near future. I myself haven't done Hajj yet. I haven't even been to Umrah yet. So inshallah, make dua that everyone is able to do so. وجزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.